Hello, everybody. It's Deadpool Relentless. I want to, speak 100% real with you guys. Ever since I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? My dream was to, become, be able to make money while playing video games. Not only that, build a community, help people succeed in their life goals and streaming and other things. Like I said, I like to help people. That's part of what I like to do for a living, is help people out with their struggles and problems and stuff, because, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to feel included in my community, no matter whether you're black, white, Spanish, Dominican, Puerto Rican, no matter what race you are, you will be accepted in my community. I accept everyone for who they are. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge people by who they vote for president, who they vote for governor. I like politics. Doesn't matter if someone votes the opposite party, whether a Democrat or Republican. I accept people for who they are. I don't judge anyone. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very accepting person, very friendly, outgoing, easygoing person. You know, like ever since, you know what I'm saying? I grew up being very good at fighting games, RPG games, especially Street Fighter. I used to play in my brother's basement playing Street Fighter 2. It used to be amazing. I used to kick ass so many times. My favorite character was Ryu. My very favorite character. And my brother Drew will pick Ken. And I used to beat him. I used to win a lot. You know what I'm saying? I used to beat the arcade mode. Then when I picked my favorite I played a game Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo. And I've been practicing so much with this character named Cyrax. And I would do his brutality and shit, like his brutality, his finishing moves. And that would be my first brutality that I did with him. And then I did this fatality with Cyrax where he just put someone in a web and just split him apart. I was so excited. I just jumped screaming for joy. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of grew up playing so much video games. I never wanted to come outside, never wanted to play outside with anybody. I was so attached to my systems. I didn't know that what I was missing out in the outside world. I see my brothers bringing males to females and having friends over and stuff. And I would feel excluded. I would feel like I'm not good enough to be around their friends because the way I grew up was, I would feel like I'm not good enough to be around any friends because I would feel excluded being around their groups and friend groups and stuff. Feel like I'm being excluded all the time because people will feel embarrassed to have me around because of my disability and my autism and shit. And it's just I feel like a worthless piece of shit. And I feel like that's why I always sit by myself in class. I've been put in special ed classes because of my disability and stuff. And people call me a retard. They'll call me names. I used to just be in tears crying. Because I used to be passive. I used to let people walk all over me and just not fight back. Because if I fight back, it's going to be deeper consequences. I'll just get beat up and just... Not just that, I ended up giving attention to myself. So I just sat there and take the beating like a man. Kind of like Gandhi, where he takes abuse from people. And honestly, I felt like I was Gandhi. And, I realized, learning from my younger brother, learning how to stand up for myself because he's so outspoken... I started to become like him. And it started getting me in trouble a lot because I was outspoken in a very bad way because I didn't learn the social skills like how my brothers learned, how everybody else in the world is. And I've been excluded all my life. And where all this anger came from and how this hatred started after being bullied and mistreated and through elementary school, through middle school, through high school. But now it's I'm not I feel like I ain't shit. I feel like I'm just not worth. It's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I started to get into streaming. And I thought by streaming it's an escape for me wanting to take my life and me wanting to commit suicide. It will be an escape. Maybe I can meet some people who are just like me that understand what it's like to struggle in life and how it is to be me and being excluded because you're different. But also I realized streaming was a big mistake for me because honestly, I thought it would help me, but realized it was making me miserable because people were treating me really badly. I had one issue with someone on Discord. I wish something bad had happened to somebody because the way they treated me and the way they kind of blocked me, kicked me out of their community, banned me, and then I cursed this one person out. I don't want to give names. Then word got out about me on Twitch and stuff, and then I started doing the same thing. I thought by maybe cursing, retaliating would get people to take me fucking seriously. People don't take I'm a fucking joke, because people always take me to be a joke, laugh at me all the time because I'm different than other people. And honestly, I thought by maybe cursing people out, going off on people, so people start being afraid of me and be like, fear comes respect. But I realized I was wrong. People thought I was some crazy, that I'm psychotic and this and that. They start being afraid. They start warning people. I didn't think of the bigger picture of what it would be like. To feel, I wanted people to feel like what it's like to be Josh, to be me. What it's like to be Deadpool Relentless. What is it like to be him? So, I'll respond very angrily to these content creators, whether females or males, especially females, because, I want to feel included. But I'll always feel excluded because of stuff people heard about me. Word will get out about me, about this person. And I feel like I'll never be accepted for who the fuck I am. I'll always be mistreated because of the stuff I've done in my past, and people will hold my past against me. And it's just, I didn't think of the deeper picture. And I'm truly sorry for those female content creators I've hurt a long time ago, that I've hurt recently, whether it's 2 years ago or not. The point is, I shouldn't have did it. I shouldn't have came to their Twitch streams and cursed them out. I should have just actually maybe reached out to my other social media platforms and talked nicely. And if they didn't want to talk then, I should have just left it alone and just moved forward in a positive way. I don't have the coping skills. I didn't have the coping skills to be able to learn how to deal with my emotions and anger. And I got help, and I feel like I'm a changed person. I feel like I should be given a second chance to be on Twitch and be there for my community. Because I know people miss the hell out of me being on Twitch. A lot of communities do. Hundreds of them miss me being on Twitch. Because I used to be there for them. I helped people get through their depressions, emotions. And I actually saved people from committing suicide. Because honestly, I have saved a couple people from that. And you know what? I could save more and millions of people from committing suicide. I can. Because I know what it's like to be in that position. I really hope, if anybody who knows the higher ups on Twitch, I hope you're listening to this right now. I really want to be back on Twitch. I want all 75 or 80 of my accounts to be unbanned for ban evasion. I just want to be given a second chance to be on Twitch. And I promise, Twitch, I would never let you down again. I would never go off on another content creator again. I would never make the same mistakes. I promise to God, I will not repeat the same mistakes that I made years ago and last year and this year. I want to start over again, nice and fresh. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.